Welcome to NHS News. I'm Giovanni Amadeo Bertoncini, but some people call me Jed.
And I'm Tom Gogolinski. Our top story, you might be wondering about all the new faces you see in the school.
Yeah, who dat?
NHS News reporter Marco Iarussi has the story.
Here at Northbridge High School, you may be wondering about all the unfamiliar faces. Well, that's because we have 17 new staff members from teachers in history to English and even music. We asked them about their experience here so far, and here's what they said.
For many of the students that I have this year, the current sophomores, I actually taught in 7th grade, coincidentally. So they've actually come quite a long way in terms of maturity, their work ethic. So I'm definitely encouraged by that and looking forward to this school year.
Yeah, I would say I'm adjusting pretty well. I think everyone here is more than helpful and everyone's very eager to just be supportive, and I think that's really great.
NHS is definitely different than the middle school. Students are definitely a lot older, obviously, but I think it's going really well. I'm having a great time getting to know everybody here.
We even have a new vice principal, Mr. Tracy.
I first started working at Blackstone-Millville Regional High School, BMR, as a special education teacher. And then I did that for 8 years. And then I was Dean of Students at Bartlett High School for 4 years, the past 4 years. I'm originally from Rhode Island, and I went to Pontigansett High School. The students are exactly what I expected. I think I've adjusted pretty well. I'm wondering what the students think about me and if I've adjusted well to them. But I find everyone pretty respectable. I think that everyone follows the core values from what I've seen. As we get into our NEASC year, I'm trying to hone in on some of those things that we're supposed to be working on and getting ready for them. So I think Rams pride is rampant here. There's no doubt about that. And I'm looking forward to some of the bigger events you guys have this year. Coming up soon is the homecoming dance.
He even got a little personal with us.
So when I was my first year teaching, a student was walking behind me as we were going to a computer lab, and all of a sudden I heard someone go quack quack as I was walking in the hallway, and they told me that I walk with my feet inward, so I looked like a duck. Maybe a week later they gave me a couple of ducks and I put those on my chalkboard, and then students started giving me ducks here and there over the past, I guess, 12 years of teaching and or administrating.
So if you find yourself saying things like this?
No, not really. They're all strangers to me.
The only new teacher I know is Miss Brigham. She's pretty cool.
Don't worry, you're not alone.
Along with some new faces here at Northbridge High, an old teacher has a new job.
It is none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Kozik. We sent our NHS reporter Matthew Morganelli to talk to him.
Here at Northbridge High School, a new athletic director had to be chosen, and Mr. Kozik stepped up and took the role. Mr. Kozik is more than qualified for this position, as he's been working here for 8 years. We had a chance to interview him about this promotion. What does it mean to be the athletic director?
That's a big question. There's a lot that goes into it. You have to wear a lot of hats, but really you're overseeing all the athletic teams and events and making sure things run smoothly.
What are some of your responsibilities as the athletic director?
So it goes anywhere from scheduling, budgeting, scheduling games, buses, EMTs, police officers, practice times, goes on, and then from there you have, dealing with other athletic directors, handling a lot of emails and phone calls from parents, coaches, game administrators. So there's a lot of responsibility.
What is your most important job as the athletic director?
I would say student safety. So making sure that on the field, off the field, that they are their well-being is cared for, and the people that are in positions of authority around them are looking out for their best interest.
And finally, what are your expectations for the sports teams this year?
I want them to succeed. My definition of success is different, though. It doesn't necessarily mean they have to be winning teams, and while that's a positive, that's what we hope for. Success can come in a lot of different ways, and I think the kids enjoying their time and learning things about themselves and about their sport is important.
Mr. Kozik has played a crucial role at Northbridge High School. Without him, we would be lost. I'm Matthew Morganelli, and I'm signing off.
Man, that guy was pretty amazing.
Yeah, you had a pretty nice beard.
Oh man, I wish I had one like that.
Let's go to Addie with sports.
The Northridge football season is underway. We went on the field and asked some of the players the ins and outs of how they prepare for the games and their hopes for the season.
Northbridge football is known as a perennial powerhouse in Central Mass. This reputation carries high expectations, and this year, it's no different. To get a little insight, we asked captains Omar Conception and Sean Roseland what they thought about this year's expectations and what they've done to prepare.
Going into this year, I think our team's ready. Coach has been doing everything he can to get the team ready for going into the season. I think we're going to have a great year this year.
I'm feeling pretty positive. We got a great squad, and I think we're going to do well.
Expectations are high, but Northbridge football players certainly know how to prepare for game day.
Oh, I have plenty of pregame rituals. I'll keep it short, though. First things first, I wake up in the morning on game day, take 3 scoops of pre-workout. You know what I'm saying? Get the heart pumping. Then, after school, after I'm done doing all my work, I go straight home.
On game day, we're looking at a nice little sandwich before I leave. And then when I get to the locker room, we're chilling out, listening to some music, and getting ready for game day.
Northbridge football captains Omar Conception and Sean Roseland are confident in their team, both in skill and preparation, and their hopes are as high as their expectations.
You know, that news reporter has a really nice voice.
Oh, well, I couldn't agree more, Jed.
You know, our own meteorologist, Omar Conception, plays football.
Let's go cut to him with the weather.
On a U.S. map, we see that in New England, all the way down to the Carolinas, we have a hurricane coming to hit the East Coast. And on a 7-day forecast, we have Monday through Thursdays looking pretty good. And then Friday, we are all done for as there are meteor showers that are going to be hitting us. Thank you. Back to you guys in the booth.
You know, Friday's looking like a really nice beach day.
Yeah, it might be for you. I'm going to go commit some widespread robbery.
I'm going to go get a nice tan. With Northbridge News, I'm Giovanni Amadeo Bernalicini.
And I'm Tom Gogolinski.
And we bid you good night.
And stay safe.